Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray back at you with another stock market update, and we're going live today. Right now in the market, looks like if I had to call it today, we're probably gonna have a slow day. I don't expect a whole lot, just because right here, looking at how the market open, like we 30 minutes into the open, so it's 10 a.m. and we don't have any large movement right now. We got a VIX that is slightly positive, which is bearish, and then the market is green as well. So that's one of them things where I just think that the market may be hitting some resistance right here. If you look at the S&P 500, so you can see right here would be the level I would draw as far as like resistance. Let me show you. If we were to look right here, here was a gap up, so I would draw some resistance right here, right into this area, and that's where we are. So I don't expect for the market to go. Now it could go higher later on throughout the day. We don't have any real news catalyst to make it go right. So I expect us to sit like this. The S&P 500 futures, up like 14 handles. That's a quarter of a percent. Nasdaq futures are up less than that. The Dow futures are up under a quarter of a percent, and the Russell futures are up half a percent. So with the Russell being up, excuse me, I would like to think that the market will probably stay either, you know, slightly green or flat. Now we do have some big movers on the day. Let's see if we can let's get to the let's get to the top equities traded through the TastyTrade platform today. Now right off at the top I see IBRX. I have no idea what that is. Let's take a look at it. This is a biotech, looks like Immunity Bio Inc. Ordinary shares. It's a $9 stock. And it looked like it gapped up. So this look like biotechs, they can move. So I'm looking at it back in October is at 120, $1.25. Made a high today of like $10. I'll throw some fibs on just to see if let's see if it can go higher. See what I come up with. Just looking at this. And let's see. So it do got some levels look like that. I'm gonna pull up the weekly. Let's go from the weekly and see if it look a little cleaner. So looks like that. And this is basically how I would find a trade. I'm just doing it live on the live stream. We'll do something similar to that here, here, and you can see. So if I was, and you can see right here, we hit here, got a little hit here, held for resistance, then that resistance became support, blew right through here. This was Friday, gapped up here today, and next level might be what, 1269. Then I would say $14 will be the final level. So that's what you have. Now, buying shares in this, I'd be careful because it's a biotech. So ain't no telling what it could do. If I were going to make a trade, and I'm not, but this would be something that I may look to do if I were going to trade this, like a cover call or something like that. It does have earnings on May 9th. More than likely me, I would come out 53 days, buy 100 shares, and then maybe sell the 12 and a half. So, but these are wide. This is a wide bid ask spread. So I probably wouldn't sell that one. Let's see if we can go closer. If you went 18 days, the option market in here is horrible. So this is one I definitely stay away from. Either I'd buy shares or not trade it at all. Because you can see right here, so if you, let's say you sold this call at 11, you bought the shares and then they try to do a cover call. This bid ask spread is almost a buck. It's 90 cent on the bid. The ask is fluctuating. It's at 170 now. That's 80 cent wide. You're gonna lose money. You definitely gonna lose money because it's gonna be hard to get in and get filled. And even when you try to get out, it's gonna be hard to get out of that trade. So I definitely would not trade options here. If you in the stock, I would probably be looking to take profit. So let's move to maybe the stock of the day, Tesla. Tesla is up, has some good news over the weekend. Um, so I guess there was some regulatory hurdles that needed to be cleared by Tesla in China, and it seems like they're going to be able to start taking some steps to getting what do you call it, the I don't know, is it selfless or um robo taxis, or whatever the news what concerning driverless cars in China. And And you can see we got a gap here, we got a gap here. So without even knowing exactly what the news is, like you can see that some news definitely the price action is showing you that there's some type of news event. And price is telling you, like, price rules everything. So it's telling you that, hey, it may seem like it's positive. Now for me, it would be hard for me to try to directionally trade this with these gaps like this. I want to see like a pullback, and then maybe on the pullback, maybe I can get long. Like I would like to see a pullback into this area, maybe come back into here, and maybe buy it on the down. If you didn't get it down here. Let's see, Tesla. So it already had its earnings, so you don't have to worry about that, and it still has a 43 IV rank, so you can still sell premium in here. Selling premium doesn't necessarily mean going shorting. It just means like selling options. So with the stock up like that, um, if you wanted to get bullish, I would think that the cover call would be the best way to go. But I don't like buying stocks when they gap up like that, because you can at some point you can count on it pulling back, and you got especially $186 stock. Um, Maybe an iron condor, selling both sides. Maybe selling the 15 delta. No, let's sell the 160 by the 155, and then maybe sell the to the upside. Since it's been gapping up, I would probably go to the 225 by the 230, collect 152, uh, or something similar to that. The stock is definitely moving right now. This is one of those ones where if you're believing in Tesla, you just buy the shares and you just sit and hold. I do think at some point this gap up here is going to get filled, and if they are gonna lead the way in these robo taxis and stuff like that, like that's Tesla's in my opinion is probably one of the best stocks in the world to own long term. In my opinion, it's not investment advice. I just think long term, um, as long as Elon is heading it up, that eventually it's going to continue to go up long term. But short term, just be careful because you got a gap here and a gap here. So I expect a little pull, but a little retracement wouldn't be bad. And then to get in on the retracement would probably be my what I would do. Roku is up. I don't know what Roku got going on. Well, Roku's been beat down just like Tesla. So it is up on the day because it's up about 5%. Now I would be um I'm curious to see how this will end today. So we got this big red candle. I want to see how this candle today, like if it ends like inside of this body, and we get my favorite candlestick pattern, that and the hammer candle. candlestick. So if we get this Harami, you know, that may be a great sign for a breakout to the upside if it ends with a Harami. So then like that, like maybe closer to the end of the day, I will be looking in here to see. So here was, let's see what Friday's price action would have been. Today's so right here is today, and then this would have been Friday's. Oops, this would have been Friday's price action. So we want to see today's price action end in here. So like kind of like making like I want to see. I'd like to see a bull flag. So I like to see a candlestick here down, another candlestick down, and then towards the end of the day, it started to move towards the upside. Then we see maybe another gap higher tomorrow, break out of this range. So break this level right here at, let's see, what we call this level. This is 63.21. So a breakout toward past here might be able to take it to about, I'll probably call it maybe 67. So we'll watch on Roku to see what happens for the rest of the day. Let's take a look at Baidu. Baidu, similar. Like it's been beat down as well. This is, just looking at it, I can see right now a nice little pattern that developed here. I probably would draw it instead of doing it from that high. Let's go from right here. Like I always say, there's no direct science to drawing trend lines. I just look for touches, and I could see that just at a pattern, almost like a falling wedge of some sort or a channel. And then we'll draw one on the bottom. We could see, we could see this channeling. I would have drew it. I would have had it already here if I had been looking at it. Cause I would have went from this low to this low. And you see the market came down here and made a double bottom in Roku. And look what it's doing. So in Roku, what you want to see, one of the things that I've noticed in technical analysis is when you see the pattern, you see the pattern, you look for um, a breakout of the pattern, or especially when it comes down and then goes back through it. On this side right here, I'm expecting Roku to break out to the top side, to be honest. And that's without, if I put some indicators on, sometimes I like looking at the chart without any indicators, just look cleaner. When I'm on, I still see the same thing. Like I don't see anything that makes me like, hey, let's go ahead, and that changes what I already, the analysis I already got. I still expect Roku to break through here. Let's see if it got earnings. Got earnings on May 16th. So anything, you just got to be cognizant of any trade that you put on with earnings coming up. Let's take a look at what we got. Apple is a big mover on the day. I'm just gonna go through about top 6 or 7 stocks. I'm not gonna hit them all. Apple, similar to Roku, same type of pattern. Let's take these indicators off and look at it. You can see, right, doing something similar to what Roku did. These are, in my opinion, these stocks are moving like this. This is, to me, this is a bullish sign for the market, though. Um, Palo Alto, I don't necessarily, same thing. You can making higher highs, higher lows, high, low, moving up into here. XBI. Now this is the biotech ETF. So you can see that it's been coming down for the past few months, and it has hit a support level right here. I see that. This wouldn't be a bad place to put something on, like right here at this point. Go right here. It's not a bad level to throw something on. Let's look at PayPal. I like PayPal coming up out of this area right here. If I was going to get long PayPal, I want to see it break through this level. Let's so you want to get something. Here's PayPal. You can see the this little zone right here. You want to see once you get past what this is a high 68.21, we can get PayPal to break through there, maybe off to the races to fill this gap all the way up to about 73. It's not a bad trade. And you also got a bull flag, which I did not notice. Just now seeing it. It's a perfect one too. That's a good one. Here, there you go. Right down there to the sweet spot. Let's see what we get here. Boom, boom. It passed the 100, went through here. Yeah, see, and you can see where the 1618 is right up there at 68.39. So right now we're currently at 67.03. So look, you can where earnings. They got earnings tomorrow. Be careful. Be careful. So I didn't see the earnings, but I also see like down here you got your shoulder, head, reversal pattern breaking out. I definitely could see it going higher, but then again, it got earnings. So you got to be careful with that. What's another one, a big stock that I want to take a look at? Meta is down, excuse me, off of the gap down from last week, kind of holding right here. Here's the gap fill. I could see Meta going down a little bit more to fill this gap. What else? Let's take a look at what Amazon. I went over Amazon on the weekend video, so check out the weekend video on the weekly. I checked that out. I went over it. Nvidia. I will stay out of this stock. Every day is moving. Seem like it's moving like 5 to 10%. Uh, Now long term, not I'm like when I'm talking about these stocks, I'm going over like trades, right? And anything within the next 30 to 45 days, or maybe even 60 days. So if you're like long term, a lot of these stocks are good buys, in my opinion, right? But you just gotta be if you're going into something to invest in it, then you're not really worried about the day to day. So just understand that when I'm talking about like trades, like especially with a gap like this is a crazy gap. So at some point, I expect the market to come back down into this area. That don't mean it won't go up first. Coinbase is obviously moving with Bitcoin. It got all the way up to here, hit all these levels up here. Stop just short of this level up here at 288. So it's going sideways, moving just like Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin chart. This is a Coinbase chart. So Coinbase is a great way to play Bitcoin. Like if you don't have $62,000 to buy a whole coin, uh, you got about 225. You can buy uh, some Coinbase. So this is a great play for trying to play Bitcoin. So far, been chopping around down here at lows. This range been going on for a while now, so let's keep an eye out on it. I do think at some point we'll get some I'll break up into this area to fill this gap. Got a gap right here as well. So hey guys, I just wanted to come through. I'm gonna start doing little regulars around this time to go over the tasty hourly top equities. I think we're just gonna have a slow day today. So not gonna do too. I'm definitely not doing any scalping. Just gonna sit, watch the market, and probably sit on my hands today. And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the video. I'm out. Peace.